A leaky tap can be annoying with its constant drip, drip, drip. But have you ever considered how much water is wasted? It could be thousands of litres a year. So how do you stop that dreaded drip? Firstly, you'll need to source the leak. Then take your tap apart and replace the appropriate part. Here's some handy hints. The most common leak is from the spout. It's commonly caused by a worn tap valve, a damaged or worn seat, or even both. Before you start, you'll need to isolate the water flow. In most cases, this means accessing your water meter and turning it off. If you're unsure where to find it, you may need to contact a licensed plumber. Now that you've isolated the flow and turned your taps on, you're ready to roll. You'll need to disassemble your taps by removing the handle, flange, and then removing the spindle. You'll need a tube spanner or an adjustable spanner for this, depending on which taps you're repairing. Remove the spindle from the basin and then remove the tap valve. Before you replace the tap valve, inspect the tap seat for signs of aging or damage. It should be smooth to touch and free of any blackened build-up. If you're going to spend time disassembling your tap, you may as well reseat it too. Because if you replace the tap valve and the tap seat is damaged, it'll probably damage your brand new fix-it tap valve. To reseat your tapware, screw the tap reseater into your basin and apply a little downward pressure while turning the reseater handle in a clockwise direction. Here's a little tip. If you're using a tap reseater with a metal disc, you'll need to disengage the cutter while turning. This will ensure that you don't leave score marks on the tap seat. Another great idea is to replace the O-ring and fibre body washer and lubricate the spindle thread and O-ring. This will make your taps turn like they're brand new. Use your bonnet cleaner to clean the inside thread of the bonnet, like this. Then reassemble the spindle and bonnet. Replace the fibre body washer and your spindle is as good as new. When you replace your tap valve, it's important to use the best quality, otherwise you'll be doing this process frequently. The Fix-It Tap Soft Turn Tap Valve is Australia's most popular tap valve, thanks to its superior performance and 10-year guarantee. You can now reassemble your tapware. Turn your taps off, turn your water supply on, and inspect for leaks. Easy as.